Go ahead.
All right, so this is my bridges project. So mine was, we were building a bridge and our target consumer was a construction company. And our problem was that there's a construction site on the other side of a river, and they need a cheap and simple bridge so that they can move things across it. Our design was it needs to be a simple bridge that can carry a weight of a 255 kilonewton truck. Criteria and constraints: it has to be able to have a 255 kilonewton truck moving across it. Has to be as cheap as possible. Has to be structurally sound. Can't be more than 32.5 meters above the bottom of the river, and can't have more than 50 joints and 120 members. This is my first bridge. I went with a simple design where there was arches on the bottom of it, and I used expensive materials in the places that were going to see the most stress, and cheaper ones where it didn't need as much strength and was connecting things together. And used carbon steel for most of it, and then high-grade quenched and tempered steel for the expensive parts. That's the cost. It was $370,000.
It's terrifying.
That looks fun.
This was my next bridge. This was the fun bridge. So for most of it, I just used carbon steel because that was cheap and was just easy to mess around with. And I used expensive materials where I needed to, like on the top, to make sure it didn't fall apart. And it went with most of the joints have like a hexagon shape to them and arches above and below. So just try and make it as strong as possible and make sure it didn't move at all. And the total cost was about $800,000.